Christ into popular culture to control the minds of the masses. The man that makes the iconic statement about this being the greatest person that ever lived is one of the world's leading Freemasons, and his name, he was a hero of mine when I was a child, like Jesus Christ was, because I'm an altar boy, remember, was John Wayne. He is the centurion who stands beside the cross and makes the iconic statement that this is the greatest man that ever lived, and he has died to save the human race. And I just wanted to show you in the rest of the video where that has taken us now. The human race is in totally catastrophic condition, and it's entirely premeditated by the world's owners, many of whom are the leading Freemasons and the monarchs that run the Freemasonic puppets since Weishaupt launched that and the Illuminati concept in the early, I think it was the 17th century, okay, yeah, launched out of Germany, and the usual suspects are the people who are the monarchies in the English-speaking world, which leaves us with only one family, and that I will explain to you in the video clips from the King's speech, which follow on from these pathetic stories and laughs for them about the killing of the world's greatest legend, who was entirely a creation of the PISOS family's pen, or the plume, yeah, or the papyri in those days. Yeah, it is all a total fraud, and it keeps the world in chaos and violence for all of the time in between. Okay, remember that the King's speech is the declaration on the opening of World War II, and I'm going to show you all of the footage of the extension of World War I from 1917 that relies on exactly the same tactics, and the ordinary working men in networks of small towns all over the globe that are the Freemasons, creating the deaths of their own children in global conflicts that are totally unnecessary, were democracy to take control of the parliament buildings and the issuance of the money in the countries that they run. Those are the money lenders that Jesus warned us about, and they will appear later on in the video. It's gone awfully dark, awfully early this evening. Yeah, we're surrounded by clouds. Yeah, and I'm going to show you what happens when jokes like this are released on the world, that this is the Hollywood creation, and the rain in that will be synthetic, like the jokes shared about the rain in the Hollywood sector, yeah, and the dancing to that with the Canes and Bing Crosby and Bob Hope doing all of the piss takes about the profiteering all over the Freemasonic world. Okay, this film was made in the early 1960s, I think. Yeah, and this is Jesus on the cross. Jesus in inverted commas, surrounded by the penitent thief and the non-penitent thief. The non-penitent thief is the revolutionary, so he's on the left side, crucifix. Yeah, the penitent thief is the capitalist one, and his name is Dime Ass, yeah, or Dumas, and that is the legend about the three musketeers, which is where we finished off the last time. Okay, it's pathetic. as the elites that run the world think it's ever so funny to make it a guessing game. In the middle of this video, I'm going to have to take you to my small
So you can see they're kind of nervous. Yeah, and that is the lead-in to the declaration in the King's speech that when they release the word beginning with W, the culprits will know that the real person that runs the world this way is still running the world this way. And they pretend in this version of the movie that the Windsors are the only people in the world ownership team with the word W and stammering over the word W and its delivery to let us know that he's still there, yeah, running the world in a falsified manner since the whole of our constitution was created and the whole of the rules at Nuremberg were totally ignored. Yeah, because like the law courts, all of those are manipulated by Freemasonic puppets, body doubles, and the whole of world history is a lie. Okay, so I'm going to upload that little bit just to show you that I have been censored in a major way last night. There are two little videos declaring that the naming and shaming, let me see what the full title of that was. Rename. Naming and shaming warmongering Masons, the Windsors and the Polish Warner brothers from Treblinka. Can you see why the world's censors and Hollywood, the world's propagandists, are sensitive about a video of that nature? They have no kingdom in America other than the Jehovah's kingdom. Yeah, and all of that is the joke that you have just seen. And all of my friends in my hometown who pretend that they are religious worshippers protect and shield this system, and all of them would die for the Queen and allow their children to do the same in a military uniform, because they're fucking stupid. And some of them work for YouTube, some of them work for Facebook, some of them work directly and openly for MI6, and they now run the world by cheating and stealing and killing on the quiet. Right then, no planes flying over in commemoration of their triumph of the RAF being Raphael the Jewish angel, yeah, and all of the sick jokes that they snigger about with the pint in their hand, yeah, or the champagne glass if you are in the upper echelons of the dukedom and you're allowed to have the Hollywood villains running their weddings on your stately estates. Yeah, and all of the little donkey rides that you allow to happen on your stately estates that commemorate the history of this world, that got you into your grandiose position and allow you to dismember the whole of society's capability as a result. That's you, the Duke of Roxburgh, Guy, Innes, Kerr, Ineos is the inscription on Jesus' cross. And it's the inscription in the Kelso Square where we have the cross keys joke about the Scottish saltire flag being a joke about false religion and being the same icon for the biggest religious institution on the globe before the Vatican was built, and that is the Cluny Abbey in France, near where the volcano is and the start place for World War I was, all for a laugh. So, yeah, that video has been censored, and these two little ones I'm putting up for my own safety to let you know why, because they might, in a state of desperate panic, arrest me and kill me. That's you, the Lothian and Borders Police, and all of the lies that are told by the Southern Reporter on the status of Stephen House, the thief from the Metropolitan Police. The Metropolitan Police leaders, in the leaders of the Freemasons, between the letters M to Z, where the Warner brothers and the Windsors crop up, include several Metropolitan Police leaders. That is the equivalent of the Peelers and the Walter Scott Foundation, who killed the returning troops in every one of the great conflicts, which is why the sad bastards in the wigs have begun to desert their place in the law courts in panic. Local police, I need you to start talking to me.